Hello guys, welcome back to another progress video, and starting this one with level 84 fishing, just been AFKing some anglers in the spare time, flexing the small canoe of course, but 84 fishing. Need 91 I think for the Dari, so long term goal. First clue scroll of the video, just 9 orange and a black axe. A few brimstone keys, getting close to that 100 mark now. Monkfish, always a nice start. Dragon arrow tips. I'm not too sure about cone art. I'm probably not going to do too much after I get the 100 keys for a video, which should already be on the channel. But if you're seeing this again, then enjoy my loots again. But yeah, with cone art you get a range of tasks, but also use a lot of points, skipping the ones that are rubbish. Spore 26 Atas bottomless compost bucket on the what we want. 2 Atas and a tool stool. Can't ask for too much more there. Back to Dagon Kings and an Archer's Ring for me. That was the first one. 5 mil to the bank. Very, very nice. Yeah, hope for a few more. And a Warrior Ring on Dagon Rex KC 170. Another Warrior Ring. Got loads of those, I think, already in 170 kill count. Wanting that Berserker Ring, though, of course. Want the 2.8 mil rather than the 30k. But yeah, good start to this DKS trip. It didn't take long though for another Archer's Ring, so yeah, that definitely made some healthy profit during that trip. And then my brother got a Sears Ring, so we got 3 of the 4 rings in one trip. Couldn't quite get the 4, but pretty nice. And yeah, that trip worth just shy of 11 mil. Of course we'll split that, but that shows you guys just how profitable Dagon Kings are. Even if you duo it or solo, it's pretty much just as profitable. But yeah, good stuff. Another hard clue scroll, number 503, 10 purple sweets always makes it decent. Pretty standard there, 100k. Back to the Dagon Kings, and a great start to this trip. My brother getting a Sears Ring, that's another one for him, he's got quite a few of them I think. And yeah, there we go, another Sears Ring. I've not got, I think I've only got one on my account so far, but my brother has loads, so yeah, making loads of money to the old Dagon Kings. Okay, time for Sam to try out a new boss. What could possibly go wrong? Yes, Cerberus. I got myself a Tavley dungeon task for Hellhounds, and since I've never done Cerberus before yet, the fact I'm High Slayer, I thought, yeah, it's time to give it a go and see what it's like. I've heard that Cerberus is quite sort of, at the start, tricky to learn, and then it gets easier, and you'll see by the next clip I think it is hard to learn. Yeah, I got stacked out very quickly, but it took me a few kills to just get my first one, to be honest, before learning the mechanics. And I think once you do get the hang of this boss, it does become quite almost not brain dead, I'd say, but you can predict it quite easily. Cerberus, as he has a certain attack style that he uses. I started the trips with range. You're just going to see a compilation of some of my first few kills here. Range seemed pretty good against him actually. The blowpipe just ripped through him and DPS'd well, but it was the ghosts and pool mechanic was very tricky at the start to get in sync, knowing when to change your prayers, and then of course you get comboed on that second ghost attack if he's under 200 HP. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Cerberus has a lot of HP caps, so he'll only use certain attacks depending on his HP. He has a strict pattern anyway, so I think it's ghosts every 7 attacks, pulls every 5 attacks, but when he uses those do depend on his HP. So you can do kills we don't have ghosts at all, but you also do kills where you might get 2 sets of ghosts, and there almost got stacked out by the pulls because I wasn't paying enough attention. And switching prayers while the pulls are hitting you can be quite difficult, and was the cause of 3 or 4 deaths at the start. But yeah, it's what you got to do to learn some bosses. Break from that task, got myself another hunter level through birdhouses at level 81. Pretty much got no plans to train hunter properly until perhaps I need it for something else, but good old birdhouses. And back to Cerberus, still killing with range, but burning through the prayer potions unfortunately. Just to talk about that, if you have a spectral spirit shield, it makes it a lot nicer, but I couldn't afford one at this point on the account, so I just decided to use range. And I didn't know about the ghost skip either, so that meant I used tons of prayer potions, but I've got them in excess to be honest, so I didn't mind too much. That was me flicking the prayers correctly, so what you have to do is identify the first ghost, which attack style it's using, put that prayer up, and then the moment your prayer points drop, switch to the next prayer. The moment they drop again, switch to the final prayer, and then switch back to your prayer in the first place. So yeah, it took a few attempts, but it got there in the end, and unfortunately there's a big burn on prayer potions though without a spectral. But I'm going to do the whole task anyway here, and see if we can get a drop. As for the drop table anyway, of course you got the crystals and the smouldering stone, but the standard drops aren't very good. So I guess that's kind of good because it makes the boss worth grinding, perhaps just for the chance of the rares. Doesn't just give base good drops like Zora and Warcraft. I think in total I probably do prefer bosses like that. As it just makes it a bit more, it feels a bit better when you get one of those rares. And yeah, I got stacked out again. That was kill 32, so still learning the boss. Thank goodness the new death mechanics weren't in at this point, otherwise I've probably lost a few 100k. I decided to switch to a melee method, bought myself the Zamaraki and Hasta to do that. And it was, well, it absolutely ripped through them, to be honest. I think Abyssal Bludgeon's quite good here, Scythe's quite good here as well. And yeah, very good flicking of the prayers there, and then you get that pull attack afterwards, so you've got to watch out for that, be very, very careful. I think I should have a guide up on the channel about the Cerberus ghost skip that I'll be using in future videos, but I just wanted to get my whole task done and just do sort of 160 odd kills, and just see what I found best for the boss. And I think I'm probably going to stay with melee, as that's probably the most effective, I think. And I think ranged is good, but I found I was taking a bit less damage with melee, perhaps that better defense on the range and melee attack. Yeah, but Cerberus in general, nice new boss to learn, to be honest. Probably something I should have done a while ago, but I've been putting it off because I'm scared of it. But yeah, cool boss to learn, and just hoping to get a drop at some point during the task. Speaking of drops, we did hit the drop table once, and it was a smouldering stone, not the one we wanted. The third, I think third in terms of price. You've got the eternal negation, primordial most expensive, and then smouldering stone. That's at third, but yeah. If there's one drop you don't want to see in this game, it is a curved bone from Lizardman Shamans. It's 1 in 5,000 according to the wiki, the same rarity as the Dragon Warhammer, which is why I am here, also to train a bit of range. And I know I kind of enjoyed this method actually. So yeah, a drop I don't want to ever see again. The next 1 in 5,000 better be the hammer, otherwise I probably will lose my mind at this place. But anyway, an elite clue scroll. And a master clue from that one, very nice, 256k as well. So yeah, very common from elite clues, master clues I think, 1 in 5. And we did manage to do that master clue and see if it was worth it. It was 321k, which for a master clue not too bad, a few more money to the bank. 2 levels from 99, this herb run brought up level 97 farming, so pretty much just consistent herb runs, consistent tree runs every day. Getting me that level, and very easy to do and good for banking herbivore levels too, so looking to get maybe 90 for Chambers of Xeric when I end up attempting that. Spory count 28, decent Aizels and Raynars, take the Raynars, but the Aizels not so useful. Elite Clue Scroll number 36, 35 Summer Pies, I've done enough of Cerberus, thanks. And an easy Clue Scroll out of the blue, 3.3k. And with this kill, that was the Cerberus task complete, so about 160, I think, yeah, 159 in total. One drop hit, got a smouldering stone, so we did hit the drop table once, but a bit disappointed overall with the general loot, but nice to do an entire task at a boss for once, and yeah, not too bad. Okay, hard clue scroll in the Mage Bank, 91k exactly. An elite clue scroll and 123k. Yeah, pretty rubbish for an elite, and no more summer pies, please. Hard clue scroll number 506, 34k, very forgetful. Drop you'll have to see from the Kraken kill count 2009 Trident of the Seas. For that pretty much covers all the charges for the task, so very, very nice. Thank you very much, Kraken. Do give me the pet though. Our next Explorer 121 kill count 29. And Aizels and Limpworts are extremely useless. Okay, the Sins of the Father quest came out. I did do a video on this as well, detailing this boss fight, so apologies if you are watching that again, but I just want to talk a bit about the quest. Very enjoyable to do, not too long either. I expected it to be a little bit longer, but talking about the boss for a master quest, I thought the boss was quite difficult actually. I mean, I've got max melee stats and semi-decent gear, so I didn't think I would struggle too much, although I did kind of go into the kill a little bit blind. I didn't do too much kind of studying before on the mechanics. I just wanted to go in and see if I could actually kill it myself, and it was a bit of a struggle, to be honest. You'll see I just had a couple of bits of food left, that was it, but I did get there in the end and do it on the first attempt, didn't die, and thus lose any money either. But yeah, enjoyable quest in general. As for Darkmeyer, I don't think I'm going to be doing any of the new content. Maybe the agility one in the future, but otherwise not too fussed. The Dale Essence doesn't matter now because I did that rune crafting grind a while ago. But yeah, so another quest done. Get the quest cake back as well. That's the main thing. Get that nice close fairy ring teleport. And yeah, kudos to Jagex on this quest. Very, very much enjoyed it, and I hope for more. To be honest, always hope for more quests in the game. As long as I can do them all, then not really, but you know, not another Grandmaster quest, although not as long as Song of the Elves would be good. But after that boss fight, that meant we could claim our reward from the quest, and yeah, access to Darkmeyer. So you got that new rune crafting method, new wood cutting method, new agility method, Dragon's Medallion teleports, and the Tomes of Experience as well. So although I do have the level, I've got to use it on rune crafting. To be honest, I've got to save myself time in the future to do that. But yeah, well done to Jagex on that, and that's another quest. Hard Clue Scroll number 507. Purple Sweets making up the most of that, 55k. Next Hard Clue Scroll, 151k, decent alcohols there. Back to the Brimstone chest for 9 keys. So this is going to get us pretty close to the 100 mark. Dragon Arrow Tips, Uncut Diamonds, 71k cash. Dragon Fruit Tree Seed, good profit there. More diamonds. 3 Raynar Seeds, very nice. 4 Rune 4 Helms, decent alcohols. 404 Steel Bars, good supplies. And 468 coal, so very nice. That brings us to the end of another video, and apologies if the next clip is a bit spoiled for you, and by saying that you probably know what might be about to happen. But after killing these 4, well, I think I did 2,800 kills in total before I got what's coming in a second. Don't worry, it's not another curved bone, it's not dragon spear. You can probably guess what it is, and you might be a bit jealous too. But anyway, yeah, it must have been 28 odd hours, 100 kills an hour. I got it, yes, the Dragon Warhammer, so an interesting grind to go for on the main. I could have probably just done another boss and ground it out, and yeah, just done, I don't know, 20 hours of forecasting, got the 60 mil to buy it, but I thought I'd do a lot of range training, and I quite like this method, as I said too, and there it is. That was the Dragon Warhammer. Yes, kill count, I think about 2,800 before I started this trip. So that made everything worthwhile, and it means I don't have to pay the 60 mil to get it either, and it's a grind. I can say I've finished. I still will be doing these, of course, if I get them as a Slayer task. You never know, might get another one. But yeah, that's a drop that I've seen people take like 22,000 kills to get it, so I was delighted to get it before the 3,000 mark. I'd have taken it before 4,000 mark. I mean, I probably would have taken it before 5,000, as that is the actual drop rate, but to get it then was really motivating, and it means I can do some better PVM too. Hopefully get a God Wars, use it, and maybe for future things like raids or Theatre of Blood, if I ever get around to attempting those, it'll come in handy there. And yeah, of course, to the collection log too. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the content in this one. Plenty more to come very soon, and take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.